second garden tour.
There's the radish tour.
Look how much bigger the nasturtiums are than 2 weeks ago. They are looking so much bigger. So that's exciting. And this guy was the one that looked like a stick. Remember, it was just this part, and now it almost looks like a real tomato plant.
Yeah, that was the tomato tree.
Yeah, that was Jerry's tree. So I'm really happy that it was looking so much better. We still don't have any cauliflower in the cauliflower, but the peas are really happy. Look at all their little white flowers. The cucamelons are getting a little bigger. They're still so tiny. Even their leaves are tiny compared to the other cucumber leaves. They're really cute though. And all these little tiny weeds are really annoying, but they're so tiny right now. Okay, so yeah, lots of little peas on the peas. And those nasturtiums over here are growing. And I did end up ripping out the kale and the lettuce that was in here because it just wasn't growing and it was getting too hot. So now we have beets in there, and Jerry's really happy about that. I need to thin them out though. Carrots are getting a little bigger. Need to thin those out too. Strawberries. The blueberries are loaded. I'm so happy about that. Boys are hammering some T-posts for the peas.
We're trying to.
Some more. The raspberries have blossoms on them and growing little berries. I'm excited for them. And there's kind of a dead one, I think, over there. So luckily there are some spares growing up. Oh. Jerry ripped them out. Oh well, it's fine. The raspberry spares that were growing right over here.
Yep.
Anyway, the beans are getting taller. I'm excited for them to start wrapping and climbing. The zinnias are growing. Not many asparagus coming up, which is kind of sad, but they're working on it. These thin ones you're supposed to wait until they're like the size of a pencil to be able to eat. And these ones are not the size of a pencil, so you're supposed to let them go to seed. But I think there was a purple one. Oh yeah, there's another purple one coming up. That should be big enough. That's my row of peppers in the middle. The cucumbers are getting a little bigger. What looks depressed?
This one. It has no self-confidence.
Yeah, that one. I was wondering if maybe they didn't get enough water down here because I was spraying the hose, but these nasturtiums were bigger. So now I'm doing it by hand. But the rest look good. And this one looked really bad in the last video, and it's happy now, so that's good. And the morning glories are going crazy. It's time to repot them, I think. I was gonna wait until they had more leaves, but they're kind of crowded in here. And so many more of these came up that I didn't think were going to. I think there was only like 1 or 2 in the last video. And look at all the blossoms on my blueberry cherry tomato. Ooh, that one's kind of good. All the zinnias. I need to move these 2 cucumbers
Surprise edition.
over there. That was where you were stepping on them, but I thought they weren't gonna live.
They like my foot feet,
I guess so. So everything's looking pretty good over here. I'm just really excited for things to start climbing. Maybe someday. We moved the strawberries over here so they weren't on the fence line because all the daisies were bringing bugs. And they look happy over here. And the onions are getting bigger. And then we ended up taking out some of the onions and putting in more tomatoes since we had, of course, more tomatoes. So over here, I think these two are Dutchmen, because they don't look like the blueberry cherry tomatoes. And then over here are 3 tiny little babies. I got a free seed packet of purple Russian tomatoes from Baker Creek. And so of course I had to plant them, and they're tiny babies right now, but they'll get bigger. And now for the pumpkins. This was so exciting. They're all coming up. This is Big Moon. We've got lots of them. And then this is that Japanese dark warty variety. Lots. The Sunflower Hut, Olivia weeded this morning. They're all doing really well. Sometimes I feel like not a lot happens in 2 weeks, but I guess it really has. I'm just not very patient. Oh, and I did end up moving the Rose of Sharon out here. So hopefully they'll be happier out here. And they'll just cover this fence line and be really pretty. Back here in the corner is the kind of slate gray blue tomatoes. They're all tomatoes, pumpkins, sweetmeat. The butternut is coming up, but they were definitely the slowest thing to come up. And the acorn squash. Here's Big Tom. He's pretty big. The minis. And the Halloween mix. Looking good. The Caserta squash is like zucchini kind of, but I think striped. And then these guys are the yellow and green zucchini from Mom. So of course they're happier because they came from Mom. And I think that's it for out here. What do you think, boys?
We're
Looking
trying to
good.
figure out a hose spot.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the hose positioning.
Spigot.
I can't believe Boss didn't come out here to join us.
It's probably triggered. Literally.
He knew I'd
Rooting
throw
in
him
the
off the
garage.
beds.
Yeah, this is kind of his spot to be with me.
Yeah,
And so since you guys are out here too, you
ruined it for him.
ruined it.
He's a
Yeah.
good.
I think we're done then for today. Okay. Happy
for
June.
Thanks for
1st.
watching.
Okay, I'm gonna show you my sunflower.
Doesn't Allie have pretty hair?
It's like
Ooh.
3 inches tall.
It's gotten big.
Yep.
It's bigger than the other red sunflowers we have.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the flower we have over here?
A weed?
Yeah. And maybe.
That is pretty. I'm hungry.
Okay, let's go eat.